Razor B on this track.
Baby mama terrorist. BMT. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. Riding around, try to play the Romans, innocent with an evil soul. In public, wearing fake hellos, behind closed doors, she rock them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong, knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit, worrying about another being instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business, telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups.
Oh yeah, we finna have a good dialogue today. I wasn't even coming on this motherfucker, but I said I was gonna go ahead and do it right quick. I was talking to my boy Roger, and for those who don't know who Roger is, he's the one that really did run for child support. I mean, he ran all the way from motherfucking New York to the promised land, all the way to Mexico. I shit you not.
You can't handle the truth.
And yes, you motherfuckers can't handle the truth. And what I tell y'all, you gotta keep your veins cold, and to get to a point where you know you're gonna lose your foundation livelihood, you wash your hands and move on. And I'm gonna have you to listen as he tell your story. Yes. And when he tells his story, he gonna tell you how he had to change the laws in his mind. And also he gonna talk about what he do best, which is fitness. And that's one of the things I talk about. We have to change the laws in our mind, mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. So we're gonna talk about the financial aspect. And as well, we're gonna talk about the physical aspect. Why the financial? Because this man had to change the laws of mind and do his own thing. You know, the 1099, independent. He didn't want to work for under the social no more. You see what I'm saying? You can't make this shit up. And also I want to give a shout out to everybody who came in, even though I just posted at the last second. I also want to give a shout out to the first dislike I got while the music was playing this motherfucker. I appreciate it because at least you looking, and at least it's going somewhere in the algorithm. So without further ado, I'll let Reverend Next speak his piece.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Not at all. And that's definitely from the heart. But yes, when it's all said and done, man, Roger been coming on this platform for quite a while now. He definitely support the page. We talk behind the scene often, and he was coming on here left and right in the panels telling y'all, fuck all the dumb shit. Get yourself in order. Go on about your business. You know what I mean? When these baby mama tell you try to set you up for failure, you do what you got to do to keep yourself above water. Fuck the dumb shit. So I want to give a shout out to all the people that's in the comments. Let's see who we got over here. We got my boy Jay Sum in the building. We got my boy Beyond the building. We got Little Rock. We got the Bell. We got Mr. O from Inglewood, South Side. We got Warhammer, this motherfucker, the nigga, the man that's free, living a free agent lifestyle. We got my boy Israel up in here. We got Face Facts from New York also. We got Flight 128. You know, man, it's good to see you too, brother. We got Space Kitchen Podcast. Y'all better subscribe to this brother over there on Instagram. Yes, Space Kitchen Podcast. He got an LLC. He's licensed and bonded. He's showing people how to do bakery as well as cooking anything you want with edibles in it, and he's licensed. It's legit. Even if you don't do edibles, you can learn how to do a business in that nature. Shout out to you, my brother, and please subscribe. Space Kitchen Podcast on Instagram. Soon he's coming out with his podcast, I believe by the winter or end of December. I'll keep y'all posted. Shout out to Space Kitchen Podcast. All the way from North Carolina. We got Pan-African black men going their own way. Shout out to you. We got D-Dub. We got Angry Bus driving the building. We got E Senior. We got who else we got here? We got my boy Trey in the building, Trey Smooth. We got Julius Mays from Wisconsin. Shout out to you, my brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to everybody else up in here, man. Just hit the like, share, you know what I mean? Dislike, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So I appreciate y'all tuning in. Without further ado, let me go ahead and make this happen.
All stand, please. Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. This honorable court now stands adjourned, sine die. God save the state and this honorable court.
Yeah. You may be seating this motherfucker. You know, shout out to the baby mama Terry's Bounty Hunters. Y'all know what it is, Mr. Palmer, man. And all I'm here to do is continue with some messages. One, you need to understand how this man had to make a transition from New York City all the way to fucking Mexico. His name is Roger. Y'all know him who been watching, man. They come here off and on. He tell you, man, wash your motherfucking hands and move on. He gonna tell you that background, but the main background is gonna lead to today, which is why he's so adamant when it comes to health, mental and physical, and starting his own business. So we gonna dissect that shit quick, and then I gotta get the fuck out of here and run my child support. As y'all see, every time I look around, my couch be changing this shit. Now I got some black toppings on the motherfucker. If it ain't the fucking bell or the wrinkles in the motherfucker, now I got black tarp on my shit. You can't make this shit up. Couch gang, this motherfucker. Couch gang. Want to give a shout out to Cal for the $5 donation. He said there should be a lot more people watching and listening to you, Mr. Palmer. Salute to you. Let me explain something to you, bro. More people will come and listen. It's gonna be slowly but surely, only because a lot of people don't want to touch it. They're scared to touch it, but when it's all said and done, they know, like my man says, what my man say for paternity court.
Truth is what it is.
Yeah, so eventually they will come. It's just a slow process. It does make a difference. And even if they don't show up, bro, as long as I got the 5,000 killers, you keep them 100,000 soldiers over there any motherfucking way. Facts. But without further ado, man, I got to bring my brother in, my man Roger. Y'all never saw his face. I think he glanced once or twice, but he's going to show his face, and he's going to talk while he actually work it out. So without further ado, I want to give my shout out to him. I'm going to give him a real shout out. To my man, to my brother, to my ace, Roger in this motherfucker.
What it do, brother? What it do? What an intro. What an intro. That was a Chicago intro.
Yeah, Chicago intro, man. Man, shout out to you, Roger, man. I'm glad you definitely reached out to me to even come on here to talk about just the fitness aspect, because I told y'all yesterday or the day before, he said he want to help some men. He'd rather help men and not charge the men than help a woman and get paid for it. You can't make this shit up.
And let me expand on that. You know what I mean? Ladies, I will work with you, but y'all get enough free stuff as it is already. You get enough help. You get WIC, you get Section 8, you get all what's the other one? All the other government programs.
They get
Obama phone.
They get vouchers, they get child support.
Yeah.
They get sympathy, they get every motherfucking thing.
Yeah.
But accountability.
So, and I was running some ads on Facebook, and I got a good turnout, but it was a lot of females. And I appreciate you, ladies. I really do appreciate you. I will work with you, but y'all got to step aside on this one. I want to help some fellas out.
Yeah, for sure. Before we start that, I want to talk about how you actually made the transition and why you went from fucking New York City all the way to Mexico. I ain't talking about New Mexico, y'all. I mean to another country, Mexico, man, I ain't playing this motherfucker.
Yeah.
They do that, man.
So let me start off from the very beginning. So
Okay.
tell you all of the mistakes I made. I mean, they were just so typical. Anyway, got married when I was 23, 24. Shorty, she was about, yeah, she was 7 years older than me. So she already had me. She was already miles ahead of me. I didn't know that then. I know that now. So long story short, got married, had kids. Did it the quote unquote the right way. I mean, would
Right.
I ever do paperwork marriage again? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. So anyway, the after 4 years, now do mind you, this 4 years, she did not work. I was taking care of all of the bills. At that time, I was working overseas as a private contractor, so I was making buku money. So she didn't need to work. Feet up, she was going to school, the whole 9 yards. One day, this funky heifer decided, you know what? I don't like this nigga no more.
Wait a minute. What you say you was making buku of money? What was you doing before that she didn't have to work? Now, a lot of guys are traditional. You stay at home, be a wife. I get it, no problem. But you, what was you doing? You said you was making buku of money, so you take care of everything. What was you doing?
I was working as a private contractor overseas. I was working in the embassies overseas.
Okay.
So like the embassy in Afghanistan right now, I used to work in that embassy.
Okay. Was you in the military?
I was.
Okay. What was you in the Army?
Marine Corps.
Oh, Marine. Shit.
Marine Corps. Marines.
Okay.
So at that time, she was getting her master's, and she was working. And women, y'all, they can't concentrate on two things at once. They just can't. They're just not good at it. So I told her, man, you got to make a choice, man, because she was, coming in, midnight, late at night, struggling at the job because she was a school teacher. And I'm like, this is not working out. You got to pick one. Either pick the studies or pick the job. So she picked the studies, and that took about 4 years. One day she wake up, she said she don't want to be with me no more. And the BMT, she turned to Goku on me.
How many years y'all was married?
4.
4 years. How many kids did y'all have by then?
2.
2. Okay.
2 girls. So now check this out. So at the beginning, typical, like every man, you try to do the right thing. So, you already take a preemptive strike. You send the money here. You're doing the money here. You're doing the money this. But as I started sending the money and doing this, I'm getting a little a little sense of entitlement. Like, oh, you owe me this, and it should be more. I'm like, okay, this is, I didn't see this coming. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, bunch of court trips. Again, this is something that I will not wish on my worst enemy. It takes a toll on you. Because you see from meeting to room, you understand that, oh damn, all the decks are stacked against me.
Right. 100%.
So anyway, so we went to divorce. We got that divorce took a long time because she was over petty stuff, furniture. I'm like paying her credit card bills. Yeah, furniture, paying her student loan debt. And I'm like, what?
Dang.
It took a while. Man. She just drug it out. But at the same time, I'm being simp daddy, because I want to keep the peace. And I was letting her do some off the wall shit as I look back at it now. Like the amount of disrespect I took, it was beyond out of here. And I just figured this is what I had to do just to get along, get along and move along. So fast forward, maybe this is 2-3 years later, she get a little simp daddy, a simp enforcer who come in, and he over here.
Hold on.
Here I come to save the day.
Okay, I got it. Simp enforcer.
Boy, man, this I don't want to curse, but this mofo over here, he got that cake. He came in simping for her, simping for her mama, simping for her sister, I guess he got a little bit of money because he got a couple of businesses. So he came inside there and he saved the whole family. So I'm like, man, that ain't got nothing to do with me. But now we in a situation, you got a hand that's feeding a lot of people. You get what I'm saying? So this is a little help over here, and I don't know if she was a little baby blood terrorist. This is the first one that I kind of let slide, but it was complete disrespect. But I didn't see it then, but it is now. One day I was getting ready. I was going to remind you, I'm coming from Texas because I was living in Houston. I'm coming from Houston, Texas. Stopped in Maryland because that's where they at. Stopped in Maryland. I told her, hey, yo, I'm gonna be in town real fast. Let me go and grab him, whatever. Oh, my boyfriend over. I don't want you to come over. I said, wait. You knew I was coming over. She said, yeah, whatever. And I don't know how I kind of shook that off, and I just went about my business. But one of my people told me, "Oh, Dad, yeah, you a sucker, man. You let that slide." But you know what I mean? I just I'm just trying to be like, I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to do the right thing. She pulled that one last time, and this time I drove from Texas. I drove. I got there with the 20th hour when I got there, and she pulled that shit up.
York, that's a long ride. Maryland, that's a long ride, bro.
Yeah, she pulled that on me. Now, I got pissed, and this is how I'm going to transition into the fitness thing. I got real pissed with her, and I was already on getting on my nerves. So once I started realizing she was playing game, I was already kind of like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I really didn't cut out completely. I was dibbling dabbling. This is what happened. Once I decided to take what I'm doing seriously, it was easy for me to cut everybody off. It was like, because once I decided to focus on this full time, you start realizing, okay, I'm trying to get from point A to point B, and all this other extra shit ain't gonna get me there. And there's a little baby mama terrorist holding these kids hostages, telling me when I can't come because she don't want to find a little step daddy. I'm like, where I'm trying to go, that shit ain't gonna help me get there any faster. So I said, you know what, man, fuck this. So now, here's the thing. In child support, I was paying paying $9.75 child support every 2 weeks, and I was giving her more. I was giving her every week. Sorry, every month. Sorry. And I was giving her more money extra because she said that, medical care and all this other stuff, all this other funky stuff. So I was like, you know what, man? And this is the good thing. This is why I tell brothers, do not put yourself on child support, because I was paying her child support for a while, for about 8 years, only just through me and her. No court was ever involved. So once she really pulled that shit on me, it was easy. I ain't sending you no money. I'm gone. And I said, you know what, man? I don't know how crazy she is, and I won't put anything past her. I said, let me go across this motherfucking border just to be safe. Because I just, after I saw her fangs, I said, I won't put nothing past her. And I said, you know what, let me come over here. Now, that was one of the reasons. But now that, I'm focused on what I was doing, I was okay, I need to keep my overhead low. So let me go across the Mexico, to really because I really started cutting corners, cutting on some other expenses to make, my fitness thing work. So it was that she acting up, and I was like, yeah, man, I can't have her, harassing me. I need to really focus on what I'm doing. And dealing with baby mama drama, man, it takes a toll on you. Lose your job, get sick, it takes a toll on you.
Yeah.
And it took me a while to realize that it was taking a toll on me.
Yeah.
But
100%. I gotta ask you this. When you so 8 years you just paid out of pocket. So she
correct.
put on child support after 8 years because of whatever. And I take it you went back to court. How much you had to pay? Did you had to pay? You say you was paying her $900 a month, right?
No. So when we was going through the whole divorce, we had to work. We went to an arbitrator, the whole 9 yards, and he basically mocked up what it was going to be. Now the mock-up they gave her was about $500 a month or some shit like that.
So it was less.
Yes, it was less. It was less. I was giving away more than I was supposed to. Double to almost to be almost to, no, damn it, and double, and in some months was triple. You get what I'm saying? Because
She thought, I said, what a dummy. She thought going to court was going to get more money.
and again, what the court really said, this is how simping I was. I'm like, whatever, man. I got to do what I got to do for my kids. So, it's whatever. She needed extra money. And, and really and truly, she was doing it because she was like, I can get away with this. He's a simp. She knew it. He's a sucker.
Now, man, I have to ask this question. So even though you said the old dude came with bread, take care of the whole family, she still wanted your money and wanted to make you suffer. So she still wasn't really happy with the guy she was with.
Well, I figure if she could get 2 flows of income coming from 2 suckers, she ain't gonna turn it down. So you hear me?
I guess you're right about that. You're right.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here, friggin'. I see what it is. I mean, if you try to, you had you a sucker, and you was milking me for what it was, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? I took an L, but we'll move on from that, and we here now.
Right. So okay, they say okay, $500. Did she get mad? Did she try to fight and say, nah, it should be more? How is it 500 when you get 900? And
no, she didn't really fuss and argue about it. Because I was giving her more before that. Like I said, this is the day she picked up her bags and she left on January 2nd. This is the day she left the house. I gave it 3 months to see if we could pass it up. By month 4, I divorced. And listen, this is how petty she was. She made me back pay her all the day from the day she walked out the house. She said, that's the day I walked out. That's the day you pay me from. And guess what? I didn't want no trouble. So guess what I did? Went and get 2 money orders and I paid the money. So.
Shit.
I got it.
Yeah. So that's that's my little story on it. Now, of course, she do a baby mama terrorist thing, try to use the kids to try to get me to respond, and I don't, like I said, I cannot derail myself worried about this goofy shit right now, man. You want, if he over here paying all your bills and tickling your feet and calling you beautiful, have at it. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
If you think that's gonna last forever like Keith Sweat, I hope it does. You know what I mean? I hope it does. So now go ahead.
I want to get to when you was like, man, fuck all this shit. I'm out of here.
Yeah, man, it was when you hit that switch is like, oh yeah, I'm gone, man. This it. This I'm gone. I'm gone. I got to again. It was all calculated. It was easy. Like I said, once I decided to focus on my fitness thing, I had direction. I knew what I needed, where I wanted to go, how I'm going to get there. And then I'm like, well, I got to cut some people off and some other finances off if I got to make this work. So child support was the easiest hurdle to be like, please, I ain't paying this no more. And I just focused on me. I just like, forget all that. And here I am today. Which brings me to my next point with the fitness. So currently, I have a promotion going on where I'm training individuals for free between 3 to 6 months. Now I'm getting a lot of responses, and I'm getting more responses for females. And like I said, I don't want to work with females like that, especially when I'm working, given my personal time. I prefer to work with men. It was a much I can help men better in this kind of environment. So I was like, you know what, man? I know my man Palmer. He got his channel, predominantly men. And I know you men out there, all that talking you do and all that stuff, I see you out here. Y'all need some help just like these females. You ain't too far behind. You ain't too far behind. Can you hear me, Mr. Palmer?
No, I'm here, bro. I hear you loud and clear.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, I want you to kind of talk about What made you transition from, like you say, you was doing the job overseas to now you say, hey, I'm doing fitness all the way 100%. What made you do that? Decide to be self-employed versus work for a job?
Well, like with fitness, and pretty much everybody pretty much in the fitness industry. This is something you was doing before you could even thought about monetization. It's just something that just I've been doing since I was what, 18. My homeboy Monelio, he was the one that got me into it. So I've been doing fitness since I was 18. Now, and when I started charging people, I was 27. Now this is I'm 35 now, just to put that in context. Actually, today's my birthday, September 10th. Oh shit.
Oh shit! Hey, happy birthday, my brother. Shit.
Holy shit, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I started, dibbling and dabbling in it. Keyword, I said dibble and dabble. I wasn't really taking it serious. So fast forward, after I was working with the military, I was in Houston. Like I said, I was working in Houston Northwest, in the north side of Houston, in the hospital, as a director of security.
Yeah.
Now that time, I was like I said, just in and out doing the gym stuff, mainly just training myself and just training some other people, who got, just as a side hustle, if you want to say that. So when in the hospital, this is what happened. True story. Oh my mama. I was working in Houston Northwest. Anybody who work in a hospital, they know a code pink. A code pink is a missing baby. Code
Surely.
pink.
Yep. Surely.
So anybody who's from Houston and the northwest side of town, they know that friggin' hospital, 1960. That's the hood. So anyway, we get a lot of CPS cases in that damn hospital. One of the cases was the lady who just delivered the baby. She was high. She came into the hospital high on heroin. She was black, high on heroin, and she delivered the baby. And CPS was going to come to give an order to make her to take the baby away from her. The simp boyfriend or the baby daddy, whoever he is, he went to the car, got a book bag, put the baby in a book bag, a brand new baby in the book bag, and walked out the hospital.
Oh, really?
No shit. No shit. This happened. So, the nurses, obviously a missing baby in the hospital, that's all heads being called in. And I came into a job, I'm like, shoot, what the hell are you supposed to do about this? You put a baby in a book bag. You ain't out here checking no book bags, and the baby wasn't crying or nothing. I said, how could anybody would have figured this out? So my boss came and he was like, they're always trying to, when stuff happens, everybody's trying to roll the ball downhill. So he tried to put it on my lap. I said, listen here, man, fuck all this. 2 days later, he came and fired me. And I was like, you know what, man? Let me take this thing seriously. And I never looked back. That was 3.5 years ago.
100%, bro. 100%. So
never look back.
So is that why you went on and went to Mexico, or you just like shit? That's just where I'm gonna try and start new, or you already had some line? How did that go?
So Mexico. So I speak Spanish. I speak Spanish. So it's one of the things that I've always took for granted, and I was like, man, Mexico is right there. And again, once I had a goal, I was like, all right, if I go over here, I ain't got to pay this much in rent, so I can really put this money towards this. You know what I mean? So it was more of a strategic move more than anything else. You know what I mean? I could have easily went to friggin' Oklahoma, but then, I'm thinking about, well, I need to, divert some budget for ads, and I need to divert money for this, and, so it was more of a strategical move to keep overhead low. That's pretty much why I came to Mexico. It could have been Thailand, but that's too far.
No doubt. And was it hard for you to go over there? Like, was it hard to get to go over that period? Because I don't know how they laws is with going back and forth from America to Mexico. I know you got to have but
So yeah, to be here in Mexico is very simple. You could come here on a visitor's visa, and that's 6 months, and you just got to come out every 6 months. Or you could go get a 1-year temporary visa. You gotta apply, which is what I'm doing now. I got to go back to the consulate in Houston to do an interview. And then once I get an interview, I fly back to Mexico City and they give me a temporary residency card, which allows me to move a little bit more freely. I don't have to keep going in and out the country every 6 months because I got to go to Houston in November. So that's why I used to come out. So that's how it is. So you can either do the 6 months and come out every. And a lot of people in the military, when people in California, they live in San Diego, they go to Tijuana and they cross the border. They've been doing that for a while over there. A lot of Americans in California, they cross the border and they live over there for friggin' like a fifth of the price and then cross back the border and come back to work in the States. They do it in California, definitely. And they do it by the Mexico and Texas border by San Antonio around there too as well.
Okay. How you like it out there in Mexico?
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't go out. This is my prison cell, man. I'm either here recording content, doing live workouts, training my clients. I really don't come out, man. I don't. I'm doing time. I'm doing a bid.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing a bid.
What's the reason why you don't go out like that?
Well, like I said, for most of the time, like I said, I'm working online, so I got my clients, so I got to be in front of a computer. So most of the time, I got to be home. And then, you know how it is creating content. You're sitting down, editing it all day. Like I said, I'm really just putting all my focus on what I'm doing. So to be outside.
Yeah. No, I said, who you telling, man? You don't have time.
Yeah, I don't have no time. And you know, maybe on the weekends or something like that. But even then, you set enough for the next day. You know what I mean? Try to different things, working with clients, and you know, it's a schedule you got to really balance really delicately. Because I'm up 5 o'clock in the morning training people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm up 5 o'clock in the morning too, or 5 or 6, and then I go to the gym early in the morning, get it out the way, so I can have a whole day, whatever need to get done. Because if I don't do that, then I ain't gonna have time to go later on because it'd be too much shit already done. Running for child support is a hell of a.
Well, you know, I do a class every morning from 10 to 10:30 a.m. on Facebook. All you got to do is if you go to UnitedFitness365.com and you put on UnitedFitness365.com and you get the resistance bands. That's all you're going to need for the class, and we work out in the house Monday through Friday from 10 to 10:30 Central Standard Time. Same time you in Chicago. Now, for the people that I want to train, I want to pick two to four men that I want to help lose a couple of pounds between 20 to 50 pounds. I want to help those individuals do it. And again, if you need to lose 50 pounds, man, and you're in your 40s and you're 50, man, you don't have it. If you haven't done it by then, you're not going to do it by yourself. Just get that. Just get that to them.
100% facts, bro. I'm 42, and I did it myself, but I also did it from watching videos and stuff like that, and also motivation and loving myself. It was hard. So, yeah, you will have to have some type of help. When I lost 35 pounds, and then I started back doing it again. I do 1,000 calories and cardio, then I go lift my weights. So, I mean, I did it every day. A lot of people ain't going to do no 1,000 calories a day. So, and then let them lift some weights.
Yeah. I'm not going to do that.
I went above and beyond, and I'm doing it again now so I can lose another about 30 pounds. So, everybody's not going to do it.
You're right. So here's the thing. If you got 20 pounds to lose, 20 pounds, you could do that yourself. You could go ahead and get you one of those 60-day programs online. You could do that yourself. 20 pounds to 30 pounds, you could either go either way, a trainer, or you could do it yourself. I recommend going with a trainer. Why is that? From what I have noticed and from what I have gathered, most people cannot concentrate for more than 60 days. After 60 days, between 60 and 90 days, you begin to make situations that are small, big. You come up with excuses, and that's when most of you quit. And so for most of you, you're going to be able to lose 20 pounds by yourself. You're going to lose 20 pounds by yourself. But them 30 pounds, like I said, once you enter day 60 to 90, you begin to just, oh my God, this problem, that problem. You make everything big, and then you just quit on yourself. And this is why you should hire a trainer to be alongside with you. Especially if you're over 100 pounds overweight, yeah, you need to hire a trainer and you need to keep one for 4 years because you clearly have shown that you cannot handle this. It's too much of a burden on you. You cannot do it on your own. You need to find somebody to help you. So for all the guys who are listening to me right now, like I said, if you got 20 to 50 pounds to lose and you're really serious about losing this weight, send me a message on Facebook. I'll set up a quick interview to see if we can work together because I do have some rules. These rules are timeless and they're going to work. Rule number 1, I work out Monday through Friday. You have to work out a minimum of 4 days out of the week. The week you work out 3 times, that's the week we start working together.
Yeah. Before you say number 2, let me tell you, I gotta let y'all know after what he just said.
Truth is what it is.
Yeah.
I tell you, because I'm telling you what it's going to take. I'm telling you it's going to take for you to work out a minimum of 4 days out of the week. That's what it's going to take, a minimum. The week that you said, oh, I got this came up and you worked you came 3 times, that's the day I start working with you because I've just identified that you're about to waste time. So we start working together. My second rule is going to be, this is enforceable by you for the first 30 days. You're not going to eat any animal product. Why is that? For the most part, yeah, me training you physically, that's the easy part. I spend most of my time re-educating you on how to properly feed yourself, properly friggin' what foods you need to eat, the relationship between food and disease. You're getting a Harvard education over here. Like I said, I used to work in a hospital, friggin' countless of kinds of help with this. Most of my time I spend you re-educating you about how to properly take care of yourself. So the first 30 days, no animal product. I did have one client tell me that he was drinking Slim Fast and he didn't realize the Slim Fast is just pretty much dairy. And he told himself. But that's the second rule. And rule number 3, weigh-in is every Friday. You have to weigh in every Friday. If you remain the same or gain weight or any of those 2 combinations 3 times in a row, that means you're playing. I'm done working with you. There's no reason why you go 3 weeks without showing improvement. There's no reason besides the fact that you said, I'm not going to try anymore. I know this to be true.
So no meat means no chicken, no fish, no beef, no pork. I don't do pork, but I'm just saying no beef. Can you do fish?
Well,
chicken?
what I mean, no meat, no animal product whatsoever.
I just want everybody to get it right. I'm just saying, I just want everybody to get it right. No fish, no animal product, no animal at all. Fruits, vegetables. You better get some vegan shit. What about vegan?
Well, I give you all a shopping list. You know, when I bring on a client, I give them a shopping list so they know exactly what to get. Now, the reason why I say no animal product is for several reasons. One, there's a huge difference that you're going to tell immediately once you stop eating meat. You haven't been able to tell that because as much people like to tell you, I don't eat that much meat. Shut up, you do. You stop it.
Stop your fat ass line.
wait. Let me drift off. I be doing consultations, right? And I always ask the same questions. I'm like, so what did you eat today? Oh, I ate like shit. Everybody says the same thing. Then I ask them, so what does your eating generally look like? Oh, I usually eat pears and apples and low-fat yogurt. And this person is 300 pounds, 5'5" in front of you. So how the hell you get this big? Stop lying to yourself. You eat as terrible as you look.
You ain't never lied. I want to give a shout out to G5 for the $9.99. He said, I'm just joining in. He said, what kind of bike is he riding? What kind of bike is you riding, bro?
So this is an outdoor bike. So I just take the bike wheel off and I hook it to an electric trainer. So it's a bike I can take inside and outside. And I also do cardio live every Monday through Thursday from 7 to 7:45 p.m. on Facebook as well. So if you have a bike, just like me and Mr. Palmer talking right now, me and you could do the same thing. You could do it on a bike. All you women out here, and I tell all my female clients this, because my female clients, y'all love to watch that trash TV, that friggin' loving trash. And if you're gonna do that, go get yourself a bike, sit on a bike, and go ahead and poison your mind that way so you can burn it off with cardio. Just use your time wisely. You know what I mean?
You know
So
what?
all those individuals.
Yeah. No, go ahead, brother. I agree with you.
So I want to lose. You say need discipline. I think you say he needs discipline.
Taking you guys on a ride.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. That's actually from my place right now.
Okay.
But-
I see the video you riding your bike. I ain't gonna play it because you talking everything.
Yeah.
But y'all need to like his channel, man, because he on some real shit. And I want y'all to go back to what he said before. He said, I don't go outside. You know why? The reason why he don't go outside because he know he gonna see the Mexican women. He gonna get tipped like he did in the United States. So why would you be disciplined? Oh, how can you be disciplined over there if you're doing the same shit you did in America? So, like you said, I just stay in the house and just focus on me, man, and my work and my business. He focused on his money. So we definitely, that's what I say, change the law of mind. Discipline.
Yeah, and I'm glad you bring that up because I see this a lot when people come down here. Like some of y'all come down here, you just sex crazed. Everything is about where the bitch is at. And to me, it's just like a big turnoff, man. I don't even want to deal with somebody like that. It's like, you matter where the hoes at. I'm like, man, go sit down and have a slice of pizza, man. Like, sit down. And again, I ain't come here to play. Like I said, I tell myself I'm doing a full-year bid. I'm doing a full-year bid right inside here. Everything is walking distance. I ain't need to go nowhere. Focus on what I'm doing. So I don't know who that. What are my thoughts about CMOS? Good question. Good question. Good question. Good question. Good question. Let me tell you this. The CMOS has all of the benefits that people are claiming. Yes, it does. No, 99% of people are not living in a manner that is going to aid you. There is not a magic pill that's going to fix all of your problems. This is why I tell people to get off the food, the meat, and the dairy. You think like, let's take something like vitamin C. Do you think it's just as simple as going into an orange and just pulling out the vitamin C and that's how that pill is going to work? No, it's not that simple. There's other compounds in the orange that work together to give you all of the health benefits. So I say all to say, all of these pills, with a few exceptions, very few exceptions, are not going to help you. None of them. None of them is going to help you. Now, if you want to support somebody like one of your personal fitness people, go ahead and buy whatever they're selling if you want to support them. But really and truly, none of those protein shakes, none of those pills are going to help. Nothing is going to replace your hard work, your discipline, and your consistency. This is the problem with most of you. Most of you, you'll work out for 2 months. After 2 months, there come all the excuses and the world is coming to an end. This is why you need, what's up?
Now I'm gonna say, what's this right here?
What I'm gonna look, oh, that's a people be saying, oh, I'm gonna diet. And then they be saying, I'll eat salad. And this is what the salad look like. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. This is what people be telling me, oh, I only eat salad. And then they show you the salad. I'm like, you ain't finna lose no goddamn weight with no damn friggin' eating that type of salad. So, yeah, so anybody out here, if you got a bike, you got an electric bike, go ahead, just like me and Mr. Palmer talking, sit down on your bike and pedal. I could do this all day. I could sit here for 4 hours and just pedal on this bike and it won't bother me. And again, it just took time to just be.
You also got meal preps? You do at least that one of your meal preps right here?
I do meal preps. I do the meal preps. This is what I cook. And really and truly, for most of my clients, I don't sit here and tell you. I tell you, buy this thing on the list and you make whatever you want to make. I'm not going to sit here and baby you. You need to learn how to think. This is the reason why you're overweight is because you're lazy. You don't want to think about what to cook. You don't want to think about what you want to eat. You don't want to think. You just want everything to just appear. You have to start using your brain cells. So for all of them, yeah. So for all of the men, if you, like I said, if that gentleman said he got 30 pounds to lose, like I said, if you devoted to it and you really truly send me a message, we go sit down here and talk. because I'm not going to be able to work with some of y'all. Some of you, when I do the interview, most of you just going to tell me what you're not going to do, and you already know you're not ready.
I don't know about that.
Usually,
I don't know about that either. But he good over here. God, he real good to real faithful. Look at that dollar. That's the Lord talking to me right there. That's the Lord talking to me. I rebuke you. Look at the Lord talk. Woo! Ain't he good? Ain't he good? Ain't he good?
That was you talking about the water, right?
yeah. And so one of the clients that I work with, I'm gonna sit down here and do an interview with him. I helped him do. He lost 140 pounds. Man, this dude he had the works because most
Yeah,
black folks you got the high blood pressure. Okay. Yeah,
Go ahead.
you got the high blood pressure, the diabetes. You got the high blood pressure, diabetes. I'm missing one. Cholesterol. That's what most black folks got when they hit 40.
Yeah, I had blood pressure problems in my late 30s. I mean,
Yeah.
early after my pops died. But when I was going through the child support and trying to fight and prove and uh,
Right.
uh, all that shit, that's when my blood pressure got all over the place.
Hmm.
Man. So
And
yeah,
a lot of people, again, most of the time I spend educating people what things are. High blood pressure is very simple. The reason why your blood pressure is high, several reasons. One, you're eating a diet entirely too much of animal product. Animal product has cholesterol. Everything. Chicken has cholesterol. The milk has cholesterol. The cheese has cholesterol. Whenever they're telling you what good and bad cholesterol, where do you think you're getting the bad cholesterol from? You're getting it from the animal product. When you have cholesterol in your blood thickens. Your blood literally becomes like glue.
So we got some
Now
right here.
you imagine,
This is
that's my food shopping video. So you imagine your blood is trying to go down your arteries, so that's where your blood travels, and it's thick like glue. Of course, the heart has to raise the pressure to get the blood down the friggin' aisle. That's what high blood pressure is. You're eating too much salt, your arteries get stiff, they can't expand. So if the arteries can't expand, the heart must raise the pressure to get to get the friggin' blood down your arteries. High blood pressure could be reversed in 30 days if you just stop eating animal product. That's it.
so basically, you're not saying go vegan, but what you're saying is, I want to call it nutritarian.
Well, that's what. So okay, I see you follow the Minister of Wellness. I do. So
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So here's the thing.
To them. That helped me learn more about like the kidneys, my kidneys, and also stuff
Right.
eating stuff. Till they took their pay
Yeah.
his pay down. He kept talking about COVID, but
Yeah. So here's a really and true, ladies and gentlemen. Do you have to stop eating meat altogether to be healthy? No, that is not true. It's not true. What needs to happen, you drastically need to reduce the amount of meat you eat. Eating meat in the morning, eating meat in the afternoon, and eating meat in the evening, your body was not designed to process that type of filth at that high rate. Now, the body ain't weak either. If you have chicken once a week, or let's say you take 3 days out of the whole month and you eat meat, cheese, all you eat like filth that day, the body will be able to handle that. But what it cannot handle is you doing it every day, 3 times a day. So again, this goes down to most of the this is what I'm dealing with. Most of the clients that I deal with, like I said, between the ages of 40 and 55. So most of them are coming with on some type of medication. They're already coming sick, and most of them taking medication. If people listening to me right now, if you've got high blood pressure, you're taking what? Lisinopril.
yep.
You got diabetes, you're taking the metformin. You got the cholesterol, you're taking the statin. And I'm somebody who's against medication, but I will tell you this: if you're not going to work out, if you're not going to eat correctly, then yes, take the poison because that's your best solution. That's your best option. If you're not going to do anything about it, then your best option is taking the poisons they're giving you, because that's what it is. It's poison. It's poison.
I want to give a shout out to MPI for the $2 donation. He said cutting out drinking alcohol helps too. Yeah, I don't drink like that no more. That's, yep.
Yeah, alcohol. Yeah, alcohol. Again, if you're drinking alcohol, if you're drinking alcohol once a month, those things you do once a month. Let's go back to this. Let's say this. This is the rule of thumb, and this is the rule that I follow. If you're not going to do anything for more than 4 times a week of a minimum of 30 minutes a day, don't even bother trying it, because it's not going to stick.
Here's some water. I mean, this is.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. So if you're going to start something, and if you're not going to put in a minimum of 4 days and 30 minutes on whatever thing you're about to start, don't bother doing it, because it's not going to stick. It's not going to stick. You need time, and you need to string it along together, some sequence. You go into the gym once a week, you must well not go at all. If you go to the gym twice a week, you must well not go at all. If you go to the gym 3 times a week, you might as well not go at all. For it to make a big difference, 4 times.
I go 5 and 6 days a week, bro.
Yeah. And that's just, and again, it's not a hard thing to do. For my clients, I work with them 30 minutes a day, 4 to 5 days a week. That's it. That's all it takes. Well, and you to be disciplined and make up your mind to do it once and for all. Cause y'all Negroes got excuses for days. That's when I had to go to Ecuador. You know, I have to go jump the board over there too. Is there such thing about eating too much fruit? Excellent question. The answer is an emphatic no. There's a big myth that, if you're diabetic, you can eat too much fruit. And do you think God was this foolish to be like, you know what, man? Let me go ahead and pull all this extra. It doesn't work that way. Studies have shown that if you eat fruits while you drink soda, and if you eat fruits, your glucose levels will actually reduce. So let's not put into this, there's such thing as eating too much fruit. People don't eat enough fruit as it is already. So let's get to the point that we're eating some fruit, and let's not worry about eating too much damn fruit. You're not eating too much of it.
Hey, bro,
you're not eating.
What is shout out to G5 for the 499. Appreciate you, brother. What is this, right? All this. What's this? Fries? What's this?
So this is I'm by definition I'm vegan. I don't eat any animal product. But so that's beans, fried plantains, fries, I think, and that's just some vegetable rice. And
what is fried? You said fried plantains?
It's called plátanos, and I guess
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
Yeah, it's the green plantains. It's fried green plantain.
Fried green plantain. Now,
it's called.
Put it in. I'm gonna talk to you behind the scenes, because I'm about to. That like some chicken to me, and I'm like, shit, I can eat that.
No, that ain't no chicken. I didn't make it. That was a restaurant that I went to, so I didn't make it. I just vegetable rice.
And I see this in Ecuador.
It's in Ecuador. Yeah, I was in Ecuador for about a month.
How far is that from where you at now?
That's about, on a plane ride, about 4 hours.
Do they got anything like this in United States?
What?
The fried plantain.
Oh yeah. Hey, you want plátanos, you got to mess with the Puerto Ricans. The Puerto Ricans got the mofongo. Yeah, they'll hook you up. The Puerto Ricans.
You fam, because I definitely. If I eat stuff like this, I don't have to eat no chicken, beef, and all that.
Well, so here's the thing, and I get this with clients a lot. Oh, I'm bored. I don't know what to eat. I eat the same thing over and over. I find what I like and I stick to it. That's it. Most people, they be trying to make oatmeal trying to taste like chicken. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, so that's try to make oatmeal taste like chicken. Just find something you like and stick to it. You don't have to switch it up every day. I've been eating the same thing literally. I'm telling you, I'm doing a bid. I've been eating the same thing since the year started. I have not switched it up whatsoever.
Yeah. Okay.
How do I feel about taking supplements? Good question. I'm not going to lie to you. None of those supplements work. They don't.
Not
They
even.
do not.
Not even. I see people taking vegan. I did it, but I don't take it no more. But I was taking like vegan protein and
Listen,
all that shit.
listen. What I tell you, I will tell you this. I will tell you this. I will tell you this. Because I don't want to be. I know there's a lot of people, physical fitness people who sell pre-workouts. I take pre-workout. That is the only supplement I take
Which one?
because I take usually N Explode, and there's a special brand out here in Mexico they got. So those are the two ones that I usually take. So
Okay.
now with that being said, when it comes to all of these proteins, again, protein is important. Protein, you need protein. The body does not need manufactured protein, so you need to take it from an outside source. So protein is important. Here's the thing: you don't need all of this protein these people tell you need in order for you to grow. In your diet, you only need about 4 to 5% of protein in your diet. You don't need 20, 30, 40%. Why do I say that? There was a study done in China. It was called the China study, and it showed that the animals, the rats, and even the Chinese people, anybody who consume a diet, 20% or more of animal product, cancer begins to form. So all of this cancer outbreaks we have out here is because people are eating entirely too much animal product. Entirely too much.
Okay. Shout out to MPI for the $2 donation, man. Appreciate you, my brother.
And with my clients, I don't. Again, when you in this supplement mindset, you already have this mindset that you need something outside of yourself to get this done, and you're already defeated. You don't need any of those things. What you need to do is work out for 4 days a week for 30 minutes, giving it 80 to 100% every time you work out. That's what you need to do. That's going to help you better than any supplement, anything these people can sell you. You need to be consistent and disciplined. That is the problem with most of you. You will work out for 2 months. At the day 60, I've literally counted it. I'm like, listen, look at this person about to self-destruct. Between 30 days and 60 days, people usually, 60 to 90 days, people self-destruct. They start making up excuses. Oh, this happened. You just watch them just destroy themselves.
Mm. Um. So I'm about to talk you behind the scenes, bro. I might go on and add this to the pot as well. Even though I go to the gym, I can do some extra shit, especially on the food. Um.
Well, when it comes to, listen, again, I don't want people to, because I'm not one of these people that, oh, you meat. You could have meat. Before I went completely vegan, I was doing the cheat day every Sunday. Every Sunday. I did that maybe for a year and a half before I actually went full quote unquote vegan. And eating meat 1 day a week is, like, again, it's just self-indulgence. You can control yourself and save that 1 day and eat it that 1 day. Like, you could control yourself. You don't have to have it every day. You don't have to cut it out. You
No,
don't.
I'm not
The
going.
body,
I'm not going 100% vegan. I'm not even
uh,
gonna lie to you, but I mean, I don't
yeah,
have no problem like you
yeah,
say. Once a week, I have no problem
yeah,
with that. Now, I'm not gonna sit back and tell that lie. I'll be lying like a motherfucker. I'm
yeah,
not eating no meat.
yeah.
I would have to have
No,
a life, big time change.
no,
Take it down
no.
all that.
There's no reason. There's no reason to people. That's how people get turned off by it. Like, oh man, no, you don't have to. You need to drastically cut it down though. You need to chill on it for a little bit. Let your organs relax, your arteries. Again, this body was not designed to process this amount of filth because that's what it is. It's filth, and we doing it every time we open our mouth and put food on there.
Man, hey, y'all, the link is pinned in the top of the chat. It's up there, even though we putting out the link on here, but it's in the top of the chat. Jaquan said I went vegan for like a year. Shit was not easy, but it's definitely beneficial. Hey, shout out to Jake Paul for that.
So, so here, go ahead, sir.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Fred and Jammer for the $5 donation. Ask the brother about his thoughts on consuming moringa.
Moringa. Again, I know I'm familiar with it.
Shout out
Again,
to
all of these roots, all of these things that you heard, yes, they offer these benefits. But there are other things that offer the same thing as moringa, like an apple, a celery, an orange, broccoli. You get what I'm saying? Again, and I kind of blame the quote unquote conscious community, over here spreading all of these magic potions, the sea moss, the aloe root, and all of these things work. I'm not telling you that they don't work, but they're supposed to assist a lifestyle that will help those things move along much faster. And most of you are not living that type of lifestyle, so it doesn't matter. I'm not going to tell you.
I agree. Yeah. Man, yeah. So it does work, but if you doing that, you still eating 20 chicken bones and steaks and hollering, I hate black men. It ain't helping.
Yeah. I just talked to this lady. Oh, this thing's about these cleanses. I'm like, what the fuck are you cleansing? What are you talking about? What are you doing? Oh, it's going to clean out my insides. This is not how that works. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't. And this is what I spend in my time, spending most of these bits with my clients. No, that cleanse is not going to help you. It's not going to. That doesn't clear. The only thing that's going to help you is you changing what you eat.
I want to give a shout out to G5 to 499. Great channel, doing spitting hot fire. I'm out, fellas. Appreciate you, brother. Be safe. Enjoy the weekend. Let them know. Candy want to know what's your ethnicity. You Dominican, right?
No. So my mother is Pan. So let me go back to my early baby mama terrorism day. So my mama, she has a PhD in BMTism. She has a PhD, and her mama, which is my grandmama, she's a master in BMT herself. So I come from a long line of BMTism. So I've seen a thing or two. So to answer everybody's question, so my mom is Panamanian. My family's from Panama. I was born in Brooklyn, but when I was 2 years old, my mother sent me to live in Panama, and I didn't come back to the United States till I was 13. So that's how I speak Spanish, and that's how I learned Spanish to learn Spanish. So for all my, the pro-black say I'm non-foundational. I ain't part of the foundation. I got here after the fact. I'm an import.
What is your father?
My father?
Yeah.
My father's Panamanian. So my father, I didn't meet my biological father until I was 23. So I told you, my mama was a bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got it.
So yes. So my father's Panamanian. Both of my parents are Panamanian. They met here. They had me here, but my mother sent me back to Panama when I was young.
Okay. That we're gonna talk about that a whole nother story. You did that back in the past when you weren't showing your face, but we'll do that another show. My focus is basically on 1, you self-employed, 2, you had to change the mind, and 3, how you want to help other men. And not even charging you. He's not charging you. So you just gotta be serious what you do.
So before we end with those, right? So those fellas, again, the day I'm gonna start is October 1st. If you gotta lose between 20 to 50 pounds, I will work with you. Generally, for 20 to 30 pounds, 3 months, I can help you get off if you follow my instructions. I want to work with you. If you got 50 pounds to lose, I want to work with you. Again, if you could have done it by yourself by now, you would have done it. So you clearly can't do it by yourself.
That's true.
Now, so if you're willing to work 4 days of the week for 30 minutes a day to build your body to look presentable, because how you look tells, you know, I don't want to go too much of a tangent, but I work with a lot of psychologists when I was in the hospital, and people do counseling. Do you know when these people do evaluations on you, as soon as you walk in and you tell them, hey, you're doing fine, they're writing that down, and they're looking at your appearance. They want to see, are you taking care of yourself? How does he look? Your weight? Are you shaving? Are you taking care of your finances? Your weight is a clear indication that you're having issues dealing with the problems of life. You're doing a poor job. This is it's showing through how you look. This is why psychologists, your appearance is going to dictate what diagnosis they're going to give you. Trust me, it's going to dictate.
Hey man, you know what? I appreciate everything you said. We gotta do a part 2 on this also before the date you start. Get them your information again on how they can get down and start. So I'm gonna get back on the couch, my new colored couch.
So you can find me on, like I said, to get the resistance band, so you can join me in the morning for the classes. You can go to UnitedFitness365.com, UnitedFitness365.com. The band's are only $40. You get it in 2 days. And my classes, I give them in the morning from 10 to 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. All you need is the resistance bands. Also, at 7 to 7:45 p.m., I do cardio like I'm doing right now. I get on my bike. Lately, I've just been like finding random clips and I've been talking to myself and nobody really watches it. But if you have a bike or, you out there doing cardio, you want to come on and talk about something just like I'm talking, we could do that. I do that every Monday through Thursday from 7 to 7:45 p.m. on my bike, just like I'm doing right now. Lastly, again, if you're interested in losing that weight, fellas, like I said, ladies, I'll work with you, but right now I'm focused on the fellas. Send me a message on my Facebook, United Fitness 365. Send me a message on my Facebook, United Fitness 365, and just let me know what day me and you can sit down and talk for 20 minutes. Now, don't be one of these people that, like get out. Right now, you be like, yeah, man, I'm going to lose the weight. As soon as the video goes off, you go right back to the sunken place. You go right back to the sunken place. You hype right now, and then as soon as you end the feed, they go right back. They're like being fat again. You know what I mean? So make sure once you send me a message that you're really truly committed in what you're doing about doing this, so we can work together. Again, I just want to make sure that you're not wasting your time, and you damn sure ain't gonna waste mine for the little bit of time I do have. So we're gonna sit down and find out if I can help you out. Because for some of you, I can't help. Some of you, you're too far gone. You're mentally fucked, and you just right now the pain is not too much. You could bear it. Right now, it's not that bad. You're like, I'm sick, but I'm not that sick. So right now, you're bearing the pain. The only way you're gonna change is when that pain becomes so unbearable that you're like, fuck it, I'm not doing this shit no more. But right now, you guys are bearing the pain.
Hey man, I appreciate you telling your story, bro. We gotta do a part 2 on this, but yeah, y'all just look at the pin on the top and click there. That's all you gotta do. Second dislike, you know what I'm saying? It's all good.
Bitch, fuck all y'all.
It's
I understand.
a fat bitch. She mad I'm not working with her.
Yeah, I understand. You some simp that like to eat chicken gristles and shit like that and do nothing. I understand. You want to stay fat as fucking miserable and eat your fucking leftovers, fried shit or whatever the fuck. That's your business. But the ones that do want to change, definitely is one of the steps you can do.
And like I said, I sat here for an hour and 13 minutes with you kicking it on the bike. It ain't freaking right. Anybody can do it.
Right. So yeah, I definitely appreciate you telling everybody how to definitely do the workout and and how to basically change the laws of your mind from being independent as well as getting yourself in order physically and mentally, because you gotta have the mental to do the physical. Change the laws of your mind. Go ahead.
Yeah, and one more thing about that, I do want to say that. And again, I will encourage everybody who's listening to the sound of a voice. Focus on your health. Focus on your future. Your health is very important, because this is what I found. People who generally focus on their health, for some weird reason, I know the reason, but for some weird reason, their finances always improve. It's just every client that I've always helped them get their health together, all of a sudden they want to get their money right. So what am I saying to you? Good habits comes in triplets and quadruplets. When people usually decide to get their health together, they usually decide to get their money right. They usually decide to work on a future. They just they just become more optimistic about life. So do that.
All right, man. And once again, like I said before, if y'all want to change laws of minds, one thing you got to do.
Truth is what it is.
All right, man. Appreciate you, my brother, for telling how to get yourself in order, and you know what I'm saying, how you went from New York all the way to Mexico.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, always. Thank you for having me, brother.
All right, brother. All right.
Yeah, all right.
Man, you can't make this shit up, man. That's why I wanted to make this short and quick and straight to the point, man. And this is what we got to do. I don't give a fuck about them dislikes, because a lot of these motherfuckers don't want to better themselves. That's all talk. And that's why they ass still miserable, fucked up, worrying about the ex and everything else, and mad because they still miserable, fat, lonely. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got shit to offer. You know what I'm saying? But a couple dollars to pay some married nigga. So you can't make this shit up.
Shit.
So yeah, y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. Like, you know what I'm saying? Share, subscribe. Y'all know what to do, man. I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. Fuck child support. Peace. Baby mama terrorist.
BMT. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setup. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. Riding around, try to play the Romans, innocent with an evil soul. In public, wearing fake hellos, behind closed doors, she rocked them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong, knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit, worried about another bitch instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business, telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Truth is what it is.
How dare you do this to me? How do you live with yourself?